Yo, we back with it. This your boys are all rights reserved. It gets even spookier. So now we see that Gunna's out on bond. And the craziest part is Young Thug's looking like he's about to get out. But in the midst of that, now they're alleging that Sauce Walka and his crew just got bagged. The craziest part is that I just watched a video, literally, the other day, with Sauce Walka going to meet somebody who was a longtime fan of him. Now, out of nowhere, Young Thug and Gunna are getting free, and Sauce Walka is getting locked up. Is there a connection? I'm very curious. That's a very curious thing because we didn't think Young Thug was going to look like he's going to get anything. Now things are looking better for him, and now they got Sauce Walka on a RICO. Or is he going to get off too? What's happening? Remember, what did I just say the other day? Just yesterday, I told y'all the next rapper that gets put in a case with a RICO, what's going to happen? It's not going to be that easy. It's going to be a lot worse, and it's going to be very challenging for them to get free. It's not going to be simple. The day after I say that to y'all, Sauce Walka and his whole crew gets wrapped up. Yo, I'm going to tell you this. These guys aren't going to get the Young Thug treatment. Whatever RICO, I don't like to look at it this way, but if you look at it logically and just honestly what it looked like, it looks like they practiced their RICO with Young Thug to really give a RICO to another Atlanta artist. This is crazy. I never thought of things that way ever, but that's literally what it looks like. I can't hide that. It's just reality. You practice with Young Thug, you failed, but now you're going to fully get one that makes sense on Sauce Walka. Or did someone give them up? This is another question that a lot of people are going to begin to ask if they look intricately. Did someone tattletale on Sauce Walka and them to get out of their charge? Because we see guys walking free. Allegedly, did this happen? They're walking free. But now, when we're looking, another rapper gets snatched. It's not by chance. And they have to have been looking into him for a while. So the question is, are these rappers really making the money they claim? Because if you're all getting snatched on RICO charges, why would I be in the street if I got a record deal? Why would I be selling a bunch of things if I'm selling albums? That goes to ask questions. Are these artists that be flexing even good enough to sell an album? Are they really selling anything? Or are they fronting like, is music a front for them to act like they're making music and that's how they're getting money, but then they're doing something else? Very curious to me. These are all questions we got to ask ourselves as we look into the details that unveil themselves. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. The truth's coming because we see guys walking. Now we see another Atlanta. Man, Atlanta's busy. In Atlanta, if you're doing crime or doing something bad, just stop. Just leave. If I was doing something there, I would put everything down, time to vacate. That's too close to home. You're telling me one rapper got arrested and beat it by chance, never even heard of beating a RICO, and then this next Atlanta artist gets grabbed. Now, who knows what they're going to beat? Who knows what they're charging with? This is going to be insane. And the craziest part to me, and to some people it may not be, is the character behind Sauce Walka versus Young Thug and them. See, Sauce Walka is like a younger version of Young Thug when he came in the game. Young Thug came in the game flexing, being loud and boisterous, but then he toned down and he got really focused on the music because he said, man, I got to feed my fans. Sauce Walka came in with antics, doing a lot of stuff, and he really hasn't toned anything down. But all of a sudden, now he's arrested on RICO. And trust me, they are not going to make the same mistake. They're not. So if they're arresting him, they're going to make sure it sticks. The question is, what is he going to do to get free? That's always what the question is for these rap artists. What are you going to do to be free? Because all that chain flexing, flying around, going to see your biggest fan, which is respect. But at the end of the day, all of that ends. And now you're looking at a serious situation where you may be down for decades. Who knows what the charges are that they're going to put on you? They could throw football numbers, and if that comes, it's over. We all know Young Thug was a very mythical creature at this chance. It's not normal that you get off on a RICO, nor Gunna. So the question is, what's Sauce Walker going to do? Because they would not arrest you again and look stupid and silly twice. They're not going to look dumb twice. Trust me. They're mad. Young Thug and Gunna on the charges, they're so mad. Now these lawyers are going to make up for it with Sauce Walker and them. Trust me. They're making up for it. It could have been what they originally wanted to do and wanted to try and spook and see what they're going to do. Because here's my thing. All they had to do was make another artist doing RICO type things think that, hey, it's too close to home. They got Young Thug. Oh, shoot. I gotta stop things. I gotta move things around. Then just sat back and watch you. That's what they do. Sat back and watch you. Now they got you. They know what you're doing. You're moving money around. You're talking to people. You're getting people out of here. Like, yo, you gotta leave. They're watching your movements. So they literally could have done this to shake you up, then watch you. And then they said, got him. And then went behind you and found what you missed to clean up. That's how they work. Seriously. So it makes sense to me. Honestly, a lot of people ain't going to get it. Makes perfect sense to me. But everybody who's a fan of Sauce Walker, now he's dealing with it. So you guys got to keep your thumbs crossed, fingers crossed, however you do it. Your thumbs up, fingers crossed, that he gets past. Because I'm telling you, it is not going to be what you think it is. They already made a mistake within the same year. That is not normal for them to do. I told you, it's the year of the water tiger. It was a passive aggressive move. Think about it. They aggressively went after Young Thug, and then passively they scoop up Sauce Walker. You see how it works? They went aggressive for somebody that didn't really push the charges through, which didn't make sense. Their investigation was so long. How'd you make a mistake? But then you go by and scoop up another dude. Now the charges look real good. And the charges, from what I see, they look pretty solid. It's crazy. I don't know how he gonna get out. Like, it's pretty solid. Because what they're trying to say is a lot of the money that was being made, the chains he had were flexed, was not industry money. It wasn't from his music. That's what they're basically hinting at. Allegedly. That's what they're hinting. So they're saying, look, you got these chains. This street money. What is he going to show? Receipts? Like, come on. This crazy. It's that type time. All rights reserved.